Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Morgantown Ice Arena, where tonight the West Virginia Mountaineers take on a rematch of Lehigh University. Well, Ian, last night was a doozy. Went to overtime. Mountaineers pull it out. What do we think?
Yep, wonderful goal. Game winner there by Leonard Haban.
All right, well, we're going to send it down to our public address announcer. We will be back with you here momentarily. All right, and now we're going to jump into our starting lineups, and here we go. So for West Virginia, your starters are number 15, Max Sokol, number 56, Nick Bruno, number 27, Dylan Shea, number 81, Daniel Schmidt, and number 14, Brendan Bulduck. Now for Lehigh is number 19, Ryan Mock, number 13, Zach Knopf, number 23, Jesse Heinberg, number 16, Nico Cataret, and then defenseman, number 10, Nick Mulder. Well, we're getting ready to get this one rolling. And as the teams are just coming onto the bench, getting their final preparations, the referees are getting ready to go. After last night's game, the Mountaineers, Leonard Haban in overtime, put one in past Jacob Brown, and that was the game winner in that game. Finishing off that game at the final score of 5-4. Here this afternoon, Lehigh looking to keep up the intensity. Coming to the face-off circle. Here we go. Sticks are down. Puck is down, and we are underway. This puck gets moved down into the West Virginia end first. It's going to be moved around into the quarter. Bulduck gets hit into the boards there. He shook that off quite nicely. Bruno sends this one up the ice, and Shea got to it for a second. And it kind of ran away. Holding it along the half wall. Sends it up to the point. That one's shot. That was Schmidt. Shot it wide. Now the goaltender's down on the ice. Loose puck in front. And I'm not sure where that ended up. And now it'll come all the way down to the West Virginia end. Schmidt, content to just hold on to it. Watching him closely was Mock. And now Sokol looks to break out. Gets broken up in that neutral zone. It's going to be a delayed offside. Then gets carried down to Fowler. He'll knock that one in back behind the net. West Virginia doing something that they struggled to do yesterday. Keep it down in that offensive zone early. They're putting on some really early pressure.
Yeah, it seemed like they were doing it there like they're kind of doing it now to begin the game. Once we got a couple minutes into this game, you kind of felt it, the ice start to tilt down this direction.
And now Lehigh going to bring this one down this direction. Here's a shot on goal that gets deflected up into the netting. That was Ferdinand Berghardt. Now, Ian, in this break, I guess I would want to talk about some of our starting goaltenders. Over on the other side of the ice for Lehigh, a very good goaltender, little experience, small sample size this season, Dimitri Kondiolios. His last game was October 19th. He's a 1.63 goals against and a 9.67 save percentage as Stauffer makes a good save there. We're going to talk about him here in a second.
But no, you mentioned it. Yeah, it was very good with that small sample size, but last game has come at the end of October. Was the last time he was in the back of the net according to our record. So we'll have to see how well he does here early. That's why if they're key here for the Mountaineers, get pucks on him early here.
In that last game that he did end up winning on October 19th, he had 53 saves, and that's a heck of an effort.
Yeah, certainly a heck of an effort.
Gets moved down low from a Custer. He hits this one up into the air, down towards the boards. Picking that one up was Carteret. Now they gonna hold it along the half wall. Good hit there. Couldn't quite see who laid that hit down.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell, but good hit there. As we were talking yesterday, those types of hits are momentum swingers.
It was Scott Samples who had that hit.
Scott Samples played some excellent minutes in last night's 5-4 victory for the Mountaineers.
He's on one of the two SBS lines on this team. Now it's moved along the half wall. Lehigh going to try to break out. They can't seem to do it. Bulldog going to knock this off the boards and pull that one back in. Gets hit up into the air. Schmidt gloves it down. Holds on to it for a second and gives it up. Now there's some hitting going on. A big hit there. Bulldog. Massive hit inside the corner on Ryan Mock. And a good save from Stauffer. Now it's down inside this corner. Still holding on to it. Mock hits it ahead. Down towards the middle, and it came in on Stauffer. That was a little bit of a bouncing puck. Got rid of it. Now out towards center red and goes all the way down the ice. And that will be icing.
Westford quickly try to get the change there. Rest not have it, any of it, though.
But
no on that one.
In the stoppage, though, now we can talk about Danny Stauffer for West Virginia. So far this season, 418 goals against, 884 save percentage. He's 2-2-1. A pretty okay record.
Yeah.
I mean, if the goals against is a little higher than you'd like it to be. However, when you're winning, you've won 2 games, lost 2 games. You know, that's good enough.
No, and it's tough to tell with those goals against and everything average. because you never know how many of them
Here's one that came in
were
on
on the
net.
goal. How many of them are actually the goalie's fault, you know?
True. And this one comes out to the defenseman, fires a shot. That one goes wide. Now Bolduck moves it down into the corner. Schmidt gonna spin around and twirl. Now here's another shot on Stoffer. Rebound in front, and a good save there. Loose puck again. Bruno gonna knock this one away, and this one's going to go all the way down, but that's gonna go on goal and will be covered, so no icing, and West Virginia gets to have a face-off down in that end.
And right on cue, Stauffer makes a couple of excellent saves there.
Yeah. And each of these teams seems in these icing breaks, or even if it's not icing, the referee's really yelling about the changing, about them maybe hurrying up of something of that nature.
But I think that has a lot to do with these back-to-back. Because you think this game didn't end here last night until like basically midnight last night here on the East Coast.
Yes.
And then it's a quick turnaround. They're back here at like 2 o'clock this afternoon?
Just about, yes. And we got a cross check here coming up. And there's a lot of complaints about this one.
I didn't quite see it.
And that's going to be Fowler going to the box.
I didn't see exactly where it may have taken place, so. Either way there, West Virginia going to have to try to kill off this penalty here early in this game.
I just have a feeling this game, because it's the second game of the series. Ooh, there's a good shot off the boards and had to be covered by Stauffer. But also at the same time, I feel like that these games, the second game, is going to be a little more chippy, just because of what we saw last night towards the end of the game.
You didn't really see a lot of chippiness here. That maybe one instance in front of the Mountaineer bench last night. But you didn't really have a ton, so we'll have to see. But I definitely agree. I think we are going to see a bit more of that here.
Well, we've already had our first penalty, and that's last night. We didn't have our first penalty until almost the end of the second period.
Yeah.
It was about halfway through the second period last night. Moving along inside the corner. They're going to hold it back there, and Lee's going to try to break out. Sends it along into the neutral zone. Incoming, sends it up to the defense. Here's a shot that gets blocked. That was a really good block there by Samples. Got it off his skate. And they're holding it down low. Still looking for somewhere to put it. They get it up top. Passes it over to the other point. Fires a shot that gets deflected and up and out of play.
I think that might have hit the roof here at the Worked Out Ice Arena.
It was really some nifty passing from Lehigh. Love to see that. Now along the boards. Good hit there from Samples. He's been playing very well recently.
He's had a great weekend here so far.
And Stauffer gonna knock that one off the boards and send it back for Lehigh to reset. 30 seconds left on this power play. They're gonna hold it back in their own end. Picking this up is Sal Imperiotis. He paid it off. And now it comes all the way across here in the neutral zone. That's to Mock. Mock holds on to it, sends it down low. Bounces off the boards. Mock tries to get to it again. He does. Here's a shot. Deflection in front and a good save from Stauffer in front. And here we go. Two separate fights going on. Daviault was involved, and they're really chirping at each other. That's Zach Knopf,
Yeah.
the
They're
Lehigh
not there.
player. They were really getting into a heated exchange.
Yeah, obviously you can't tell what was said.
Not much physical, but definitely some verbal right there. And I think our point, I think our point's already been proven.
Honestly, we've
About,
seen that's not as much as we've seen in the entire game yesterday as we've seen so far here, and it says even been 10 minutes.
And this face-off going to be to the left of Stauffer. Jones will win it, and then it comes in on Stauffer, and he makes a good save, and another hit in front. And down onto the ice went Gruber.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that was quite a hit per se. I think he might have tripped over the stick.
I think he felt the contact in his back and tried to go down. That's what it looked like to me. Just because I think Lehigh is trying to, and here we go again. We got some. And Habban making a nice move. It just out of his reach. Now the puck is loose. Goaltender he was out and spun around. And now it's behind the net for West Virginia. They dig this one in front. Jones tried to shoot it, fanned on it. Now it comes back out to the top. West Virginia going to try to fire another one in on goal, and that one doesn't go. That was McCuster. Now it's down inside that corner. It's being fought over. 12 minutes to go here in this first period. Here comes Lehigh down here on a break. Here's a shot. That one goes high and wide. That was Luke McCunka. Now McCuster picks it up on the left side through the neutral zone. Now ending up down towards the corner. Habban going to pick this up. And he won't quite be able to get to it. And now Lehigh bringing it down here. And a shot and a score right in front of the goal. And that'll be Taylor who puts that one where Mama hides the cookies. And West Virginia will pull out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay here.
Oh, I'll be cow kicked.
Take a look at the replay there, and yeah, it just looked like goalie just slid too far, and they're just able to sneak it and just kind of left that side of the net wide open there. They will sneak them right in.
He came across. Taylor was there. Fired it home. It was beautiful. So West Virginia opens up to an early 1-0 lead. Only on 2 shots, by the way, there, Ian. They've only taken 2 shots and scored a goal.
Yeah.
And now Brombos picks it up off the faceoff. West Virginia with a surge of momentum. It's Taylor again who fires a shot. Rebound in front. Backhand try. And that didn't go. And now West Virginia keeping it inside that zone. Here's a shot, and that one goes high and wide. That was Grandy. Inside the corner now.
This is exactly like what you want to see, though. The Mountaineers here get one, and they're immediately back in that offensive zone, laying more dangerous shots on goaltender down there for Lehigh.
And Kaczynski and Chirico were trying to do some teamwork to get to that puck. Didn't quite work. Now Lehigh going to have a turn at offensive possession. They fire that one high and wide off the glass. And now Chirico holds on to it. Down for Samples. Samples makes a good move, keeps going, holds on to it, down inside that corner there. Now back up to the defensive end, fires a shot, and that was Baldock who ripped it wide. Now back again for Samples. He's really going after it, fires one in. It's in on the goaltender, and he kicks that one away. Condolios making a good stop at the glove, or the blocker rather. Now here is Stouffer. Stouffer holding on to it, going through, tries a backhand shot. That gets deflected, gets it back to him, comes up top for Samples. Now to the right for Schmidt, who fires a shot, and that one goes wide to the left. Across to the half wall now. Still holding on to it. Lehigh brings this one over. Off the boards, they're going to try to break out, and that's going to be broken up there by Grandy. Excuse me, that was Bruno. And now here's one that goes across the offensive end to the other half wall. And now McCusker picks it up. Been a minute without a whistle here. And West Virginia trying to keep it pinned down in that end. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. And here's a shot that goes off of McCusker. And he's going to try to get it down. Then he tried to keep it in the neutral zone. Going to put the arm of the referee up. And that will be icing. And off the faceoff, West Virginia wins, and a shot from McCusker. Now here's a shot right in front and a good save there. Condolios getting over to stretch that one out, and now it's behind the net. West Virginia keeping the pressure on. Here's a big hit there, Fowler. What a hit that was. And now Barber holds it onto it, pulls it over to Haban. Haban knocks it ahead for Jones. A little too hot to handle. And now Lee's got it. Lehigh. Down towards that blue line, still being fought over. It was Malid who brought it into the zone, but did not work out for them. Jones holds on to it, bounces it off the boards. Then it goes all the way down for Haban. Tries to hit it along. Haban having a very good season so far. 16 points. 10 goals, 6 assists.
Big, strong player with some speed. Lethal combination.
And Taylor, the goal scorer, has it for a second, fires a shot, and a good save there from Condolios.
Condolios, though, I mean, other than that one goal, he's been good so far. Because that was a kind of a big question going into this one. This one for us.
Well, I feel like that was a big story for the whole weekend for Lehigh University, this hockey team. They've had some goaltending struggles. Their main guy has not played this weekend, so you really were wondering how the goaltending was going to be. And I think Jacob Brown had some moments last night where he was very good, had some other moments where he did not look so good.
Yeah, it was kind of that first period, and then he kind of like settled in.
Yeah.
As soon as we open our mouths, it appeared last night, he was then
much better.
Yeah.
And this one's going to travel the length of the ice again for icing. 7:07 to go here in this first period. Shot count 6-5 in favor of the Mountaineers. And Grandy is going to be here to take the face-off. And that's going to be won by Lehigh, a shot, and that one goes wide to the right. Now Brambos holds it behind the net, knocks it around to the half wall. Then it moves out to the neutral zone. Broken up by Sheriko there, and that goes off the stanchion and off the goal. That was almost dangerous. That almost hit Stauffer in the back.
Yep.
That would have been a very awkward goal. 6:35 to go. Now this puck gets dumped in. Stauffer behind his net, moves it, holds on for Samples, who chips it up into the air. Now it's all the way down the ice, and that will also be icing. And West Virginia tried to get a change after the icing. Referees really are paying attention.
Yep. Second time I've seen him try to do that here this afternoon.
And a turnover here in the defensive end. Then it gets turned right back over to Brambos. Head up for Samples. He's a foot race for it. It gets sent backwards, and now Lehigh will possess the puck. Carrying it out was Mock, and then it turned over. Here's Samples. He gets pushed over. Put on his wallet. Schmidt knocks it over to Bolduc, who fires one in on goal and scores off the iron in the back of the net, and ting, ping, ring, the goal buzzer sounds.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay here. There's a kind of just along the boards there. They're able to get it back up to the point, make the goalie move from left to right and everything, and then they just sniped it right past them. But I do want to go back before that. It was the face-off taker here, Bruno, and everything, who had a great poke check there in the neutral zone there to cause the turnover, cause the Mountaineers able to go back into that zone, be able to win the battle there along the boards, get it back to the point there, and they're able to get it into the net.
Well, your goal scorer, Bolduc, number 14. It was a great shot from that top left-hand point, goes off the post and in. And it's a 2-0 lead for these Mountaineers with 5:38 to go here in this first period. But don't forget, Ian, this is how the game last night started. It did not end this way.
Well, I'm going to say it again like you said it last night. A 2-goal game is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
And some bodies come together there. That was Sokol. He got tangled up with Brezhniak.
For those that are wondering at home that don't really what we're talking about here, the 2-goal leads, it's always one of those. Do you kind of stay back a little bit, play more defensive, or you just keep attacking?
I'm always of the opinion you should keep attacking no matter the score, especially in a hockey game. But nonetheless, the Mountaineers are going to try to defend this 2-goal lead as Lehigh is going to come back, and it seems like that second goal might have done the opposite and has given Lehigh a surge of momentum.
Well, coming off, that was a tough overtime loss for them. They're able to make the comeback to even it all up.
Sends it back to
and then
Catterett.
They lose there in overtime. I mean, that's a stinger right there, and then you're down 2-0 here in the first period of this one. It's got to be tough if you're Lehigh. That's why I think you're seeing the surgence here from Lehigh.
And now it's moving along that left-hand circle and now moves along. Sends a stretch pass, turned over to Haban. He was in the slot, couldn't quite pull off the shot. Fowler gonna go down after this, down low. Then it comes away from it. Jones goes after it. Jones sends a shot in, and that one goes around the boards. And now West Virginia gonna skate back for it. They're gonna call off the icing. Davey Holt turns it over. And a big hit on Jones there. He ended up on his wallet. Now out and away. That was to Milne. Bounces it off the boards. Brombos off the boards. Tries to keep it down inside that West Virginia offensive end. 3:27 to go. West Virginia still chasing after it. It's Taylor. Taylor poke checked it. And now it comes back out for Shiriko. Bounces off the glass. He hits it. And now the Mountaineers trying to pull back in. Grandy to the corner. Tried a centering pass, and that didn't go. And this one goes up into the air. And it's going to stay in between the blue lines there in the neutral zone until West Virginia gets it. Samples tries to send it ahead for Grandy. That gets poke checked away. And it's game being played in between the blue lines right now. Comes in on Stauffer. He bats it away with the paddle to Brombos. Sends it up, turned over. Now Lehigh might be in here. Down low, Samples tries to get rid of it. All over him was Mock again. Mock has been here, there, and everywhere today. And now, here come the Mountaineers. A little bit of a break. Here they come. On and on goal. Scores! That's a beautiful shot. Beautiful goal. Unbelievable, Tommy Karen.
Certainly is, Richard.
Came
That's a
in.
beautiful goal there as we take a look at the replay down in their own zone here. Gets out into the neutral zone, and then off to the races are the Mountaineers, and then just puts it past into the back of the net there. And it's a 3-0 goal, and only 5 shots recorded for Lehigh here in the first period. I don't know if you could draw up a better first period here for the Mountaineers.
And maybe a poor period for Condolios. He is currently sitting at 8 shots against him. They've scored 3 goals. Anyway, we have a 3-0 game, and here's a turnover, and Stauffer comes way out of his net, and then he comes back to make the save with this glove. That was the most unbelievable goaltending I have ever seen in my life.
Here's there. We'll throw up the replay here and watch that again. It's coming in. Stauffer just comes out of the net. That could be very dangerous.
But he gets back in time to make the save with the glove. A minute 54 to go here in this first period. This puck gets knocked back behind the net. Now Schmidt sends it along for Jones. And I'm going to go back to that Tommy Karen goal. Just goes from right to left. Beat the goaltender, and here's Haban with a chance. In on goal, fires a shot. He gets upended. The goaltender gets hit. There's a defenseman on the ground, and he was doing somersaults, shades of Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, that's certainly interesting. Good news, everyone appears to be okay on that one.
And they did put the net back on there.
Yeah, that's... So I was wondering, because curious why they blew the whistle. It was the net, because it was his own player that ran into the goalie. Haban didn't touch the goalie.
Well, I think Haban was in there.
He might have clipped him.
I think they both clipped each other, because that's why Haban went flying. But do you know the goal I'm referring to? The Ovechkin goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got tripped and did that weird thing behind his back. I don't know how he did that.
I don't know.
The only difference there is that Haban didn't put the puck in the net, but that was great effort. I got to hand it to him, and now here's Lehigh in on goal. They're going to try a centering pass. There was nobody home. And here is Kaczynski. Kaczynski sends one long. Taylor going to chase after it. He's going to beat out the icing. And then he banks it off the side of the net by accident, I believe. And now moving it along was Kaczynski, who tried to get that centering pass in on goal. Bolduc sends it down. Grandy trying to dig it out. And it gets knocked away. Bolduc, good defense there. And that will be a whistle with a cover from Stauffer. And Luke Makanka was there.
Yeah, but, I said earlier, I really don't know if West Virginia could have drawn up a better first period. And then that incredible play by Stauffer just kind of was the icing on the cake of this period.
It's been a great 20 minutes of hockey. West Virginia, you don't want to lose momentum in the second period. I can't stress that enough. And here's the turnover there. Stauffer knocks it out towards Barber. Doesn't go. Then it gets knocked in behind the net for Stauffer. Then off the boards for Samples. Samples sends it along for Karen. He has a goal today. And then this one's going to come down here. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide. That was Stauffer that was down there that tried that pass/shot. And here is Barber with 10 seconds just about. Karen picks it up again. They almost had a 2-on-1 with him and Samples. That didn't work, and now the puck gets deflected. This ought to do it for the period. 1 second to go, and that will do it for this first period of play. And they were trying to get the puck to move, but they kept playing through the buzzer. But anyway, after one, it's West Virginia 3, Lehigh University nothing. We'll be right back with the second period momentarily. And welcome back inside the Morgantown Ice Arena. And we're getting set here for the second period. Well, the West Virginia Mountaineers threw out a very good first period. You're up 3-0. I don't know, Ian, do you have any thoughts?
No, but actually I did receive news between periods here that the goal from number 11, Tommy Caron, was his first collegiate goal.
Oh, how about that? Good for Tommy Caron. That is fantastic. Love to see things like that here at West Virginia hockey. All right, well, here we go. The teams have switched ends. The ice is new. We're ready for 20 more minutes of hockey. How about it, Ian?
Yep, let's get it. West Virginia here, keep your foot on the gas pedal.
That's what I would say. Pedal to the metal and let Jesus take the wheel. Here we go. Six are down, puck's down. We're underway here in this second period. It's going to be moved along for West Virginia. Going to pull this one back into their own end, and that's going to be an immediate icing. So we won't even get 10 seconds in, and we already have a whistle.
Yep. Well, at least you know with this ice that there's going to be fresh legs on the ice.
That's true. And here's Bruno to take this face off. That one gets bounced around, won by Lehigh. They're going to try to break out quite quickly. Turn it over to West Virginia. Tried to find Shea, but he was offside, so he had to retreat over the blue line and let that puck go past him. Now here they come. Lehigh, Cataract. Sends that one long. Held up by Schmidt. Now Shea going after it. And that's going to be turned over. Here's Bruno. He tried a shot. Here's Shea right in front. And it comes in on goal and will be covered. And now there's a bit of extracurriculars down there. They did not like Bruno trying to finish that puck into the goal.
Yeah, I think it was Shea, but they didn't like Shea trying to, poke that puck free.
And Condolios made a good save. I mean, that was a very nifty pass play there from the Mountaineers. Shea hit it ahead, and it was Bruno almost for that finisher. I think that might have put this game really close to out of reach. Even though we are only in the second period, a lot of hockey to play. Here off the face-off, fouls are going to go digging for it in the corner. Then Jones goes after it. They have it coming together. And now back up top, West Virginia skating this one on in. It's Haban, tried to find Jones in the middle. In that neutral zone.
Jones or Fowles are there, one of the two.
Heinberg with it. Still with it. Down there in that corner. Mock comes in to help. And then it goes all the way around to the other side. That's for Gagliardi. And that puck goes out of play. It's so cold in here, I can feel my tongue getting tied. Because now the sun has gone down, it's going to start to get very cold in this building very quickly. About 24 degrees today here in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Been like that all week. And then tomorrow, apparently, it's going to be getting up into the 50s, I think I saw.
And this puck comes in on goal, and the net comes off. Goaltender moves it back during the play. And now McCusker going to be the one to chase this one down. It'll be taken away by Stauffer and thrown to the other side. West Virginia moving it in nicely. Skating around, it's Barber. Up top for McCusker, who rips a shot, and that got deflected. Kaczynski in front, tried to get a stick on it. Now Grandy knocks it away from McCusker. McCusker down low to Taylor. Knocks this one along. Grandy with it again. Does a spin move. That was a really nice move, actually. Now here's Taylor. He knocked it ahead for McCusker. McCusker Puts it through to the corner. That'll be a turnover. And West Virginia going to keep it in there. That was Barber. He fired a shot, and then it was deflected. Back out to the neutral zone. This might be icing. And it will be. Barber wins the foot race. And so we have a face-off down on this end of the ice again.
Yep.
But the thing about that is, got some tired bodies out there for Lehigh, number one. Number two, West Virginia's had put in a really good shift just then. Momentum in West Virginia's favor. The goal scorer, Karen, one of our goal scorers. Here's a shot early, and that one gets saved. And that was a nice kick save by Condolios. Now it comes along for Samples. Samples playing very well as of late. Bounces that off the boards. Now it'll be Schmidt to go back to retrieve it. Sends a large strap pass ahead, and that will be icing. It was just a little too hot to handle for Samples, but if he could, he was in.
Yeah, that's why for a second there, it almost looked like Samples had control of it. I thought he was bringing it on in, and then see the puck scoot past him there, and just unfortunate for the Mountaineers. Now the table is turned. It's Mountaineers with tired bodies out there on the ice.
And to take this face-off will be Zach Gruber for Lehigh, and he's going to be thrown out. So now Berghardt will come in, and he will lose the face-off. Gets knocked around by Bolduc and all the way down the ice again, and that will be icing again. Seems like this period's going to start out pretty slow, Arian.
Yeah, this isn't what West Virginia needs. Is you got tired bodies out there on the ice, and last night they had tired bodies out there on the ice for about 2 minutes. About 2 minute shift, and it led to a goal there by Lehigh.
A very important goal last night. I believe that was the goal to make it 4-3.
I believe you may be right.
And this puck bounces off the boards and comes all the way down the ice for yet another icing. And it seems like the same 5 guys have been out there for West Virginia for a minute here.
Yeah.
But don't forget, they feel like they've been out there for a while, but a lot of the minutes they're playing out there have been just standing around after the icing, so. And Schmidt makes a nice move. He's trying to clear it out, and he does.
Good clear there. Mountaineers are finally able to get a change here.
Got to be careful here.
They'll try to at least. Yeah, now they'll
don't want to get a too many men penalty.
Yeah, that's why you saw a lot of the Mountaineers, they're being smart, just kind of waiting until they are able to clear the puck out from in front of their bench, then to be then able to make the change there.
And now it's going to go down to the other end of the ice for icing.
A lot of icings here.
Ian, we've played just over 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Lots of stoppages early in this one. In this second period. Well, Lehigh going to have it around their own net, back behind it. Here's a shot deflection in front. Got to go down to the corner for Haban. Haban going to move with it. Bowser keeps it in. Down there for Jones. Now it's in front. Lehigh going to grab onto this one, and they're going to continue to go for it. But they'll have to come back and reset first. Justice. Had it, lost it, and now it's icing.
And this is nice here, though, too, is about to say, we keep talking about tired bodies, but just kind of going back and forth now. Because it feels like it's, back and forth. Now Lehigh has tired bodies because West Virginia had pressure and they weren't able to make a change there. And finally, we were able to get a couple players off the ice there.
And with 15:02 to go, West Virginia going to carry this one in with speed. Here's Taylor, cross-ice pass right in front, and the net gets knocked off. Kaczynski tried to put that one home, and he almost did it. So close, but no cigar. And now West Virginia going to carry this one down and away. They're along that line, and now Justice going to come back for it. And a big hit there from Grandy. And then it comes in on goal, and that will be saved by Condolios.
Yep. Good job here by the Mountaineers, though. And in fact, so far just over 5 minutes here into this second period, Lehigh hasn't tallied a shot on the board yet in this period.
Now it's going to be brought along by Lehigh, and they're going to dump this one all the way down the ice. No icing. It was deflected. Stauffer coming out of his net again. Most of the times he's done it, he's done well doing it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dangerous pass there because it was like one Mountaineer with like two Lehigh players coming right at him. So Lehigh was able to force a turnover and have stuff set up here.
And that puck's going to go up and out of play. 14:06 to go. And this period does seem like it is going to last forever. And now here's a shot from the point. That got blocked. That was a good shot right off the faceoff. That was Mock.
I believe that was Shea there who got that block for the Mountaineers.
Well, I feel like I've said Mock's name quite a bit in this game. Hey, that rhymes. And so the puck is shot on goal. Stauffer was ready for it. 13:36 to go here in the second period. It's going to be brought back here for Shea. Fires a shot. That one goes wide. Now they're hanging on to it. Lehigh had it for a second. And it goes all the way down the ice. Stauffer going to hold on to it in the corner there. This is going to be pulled out. Hit off the glass. And now Lehigh going to reset. They're going to drop it back to Mulder. Mulder tried to chip it ahead. Didn't quite get there. He tried it for Salem Periotis. And here's a shot. That one goes wide. Now into that top slot area. Trying to get a slapper up. And here's a good head pass. Here they come in on goal. Fires a shot. No. It was Bruno. And now here it is again for Sokol. Sokol holding on to it, turning, moving the feet. Fires a shot from Shea. That one gets deflected. Now Bruno down in towards the corner. He gets hit. Now Shea. Tried to send it to the other point, gets intercepted and chipped out. Bulldog off the boards. And once again, the Mountaineers generating good chances, just can't quite finish the deal.
Yeah, you saw some great passing there from the Mountaineers down here in the end, and that's one thing I've loved to see out of this Mountaineers team here this afternoon is the puck movement, especially in this second period. You see the puck movement because you see Noyes is going left, right, left, right, left, right, because they're just passing it back and forth, making him move, and eventually they're able to score as they find the open net.
Condolios doing a very good job having to move, and he is moving. He's done quite well to move from right to left. It's just that the West Virginia passing has been so good, and I think to your point, that might be the reason why we have so many goals in this one. And now Falzer behind the net gets it up to Haban. Haban dicing, turning, stays in the zone, dumps it down deep. Here's for Falzer. Falzer keeps it along the boards, and it came off of the skate of Brombos. Just a little unlucky there. And now here they come. 2-on-1, fires a shot. That one gets saved. What a save from Stauffer there. Goes up into the air. Now West Virginia moving it back down towards the offensive end. Falzer chips it ahead for Jones behind the net. Now it's over to Haban in front, and a good save from Contolios.
Olios there, just able to make sure he hugs the post there. Don't want to allow one to trickle past him along that post like we saw last night happen to Fotopoulos.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that, what happened to Fotopoulos last night.
You don't want that to happen. Good job there. Just hold the post there, hug the post, and then just be able to put your glove down on top of that one to force the face-off.
Now the puck gets hit up into the air, off the neutral zone. Moved across. Here's a shot that gets deflected, and here comes Taylor. Taylor in with a full head of steam behind the back pass. Tried to put it to Grandy. Didn't quite get to the destination. That pass looked like a canceled flight coming out of Denver in the winter.
And Mountaineers will be heading to the penalty kill here as they're going to get called for a tripping, I believe.
And they're going to put McCuster in the box here. He will be the guilty party. He was having a word with the referee.
Interference, apparently, is the call.
And McCuster did not seem pleased with that call. So anyway, this will put the Mountain Hawks.
I didn't quite see what happened because their backs are to us, but I did see one of the Lehigh Mountain Hawks go down onto the ice. But there was a lot of players, kind of surrounding that area, and then so couldn't quite see what happened on that one. But nonetheless, West Virginia's going to have to try to kill off this penalty here.
Yeah, so it'll be a Mountain Hawks man advantage. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected, and it's going to come out of the zone, so Lehigh going to have to reset and bring everybody out. Now it's in the neutral zone. West Virginia doing a high press here. Stouffer, fighting for it. Now comes up to the top. Down low, up top again. Quarterbacking this power play is Berezniak. And it's going to get covered by Stauffer. So that's effectively killed about 30 seconds or so. Have a $1:23 to go on the power play.
Yeah, look here for the Mountaineers. Win the face-off and just send it down the length of the ice.
And exactly 10 minutes here in the second period to go. It's knocked up into the air. Now it's down low. Comes up for Berezniak, and he rips a shot. That gets saved by Stauffer.
Save there. It was able to, the puck weaved its way through all the traffic there in front. Stauffer was able to be there and hold his ground. Cover that one.
Taking the face-off was Gruber. It comes back to the point. Back up top. It was Berezniak. Now down low with a bit of a drive. It went wide. The net came off the moorings, so we have a whistle. So the puck will stay down in that end of the ice.
Yeah, only a minute left, but Lehigh hasn't really tallied that many shots so far on this power play. So far, so good for this Mountaineer penalty kill unit.
There's a shot there. That was blocked. Schmidt blocked it. That had to hurt.
Sounded like that would hurt from up here.
And now it's moved towards the middle. Coming back up top. Rips a shot. That gets deflected, and the Mountaineers jump all over it. And we're going to get a whistle here.
And I believe it's going to be a two-man advantage now for the Mountain Hawks as Karen appears to be going to the box. I think he might have played the puck with a broken stick on that one.
That's what it looked like to me, because he threw the broken stick down. He tried to get away with one there.
Yeah, I don't know. It
was only the top little bit of the handle that broke.
I mean, that's the rule. You can't do it. I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's an unfortunate penalty for West Virginia, so now they're down 2 men for 30 seconds. It's going to be brought up top. Here's a shot. That one gets saved by Stauffer. And out there on the ice, you have Gruber, Cadoret, Heinberg. He gets the puck. Here's a shot. That one drive is wide. Then Stauffer jumps on top of it, but it came free, or no, the net came off. Again.
That is right there, Richard. That does seem to be coming off its pegs here quite a bit.
And this second period has taken quite a while. But here we go. The face-off gets won by Lehigh. Traffic in front of the net. Here's a shot off the iron. And now down towards that right-handed corner. Comes back up top for Gruber. Gruber sends it across. Back to Gruber. He fires a shot. That one gets blocked. And now West Virginia gets a man out of the box. Here's Shea to join the play. 1:22 to go on this man advantage. Here's a shot, and that one gets deflected wide. And a big hit back there behind the net, ending up upside down and turned over was Berghardt.
Yeah, good job by this Mountaineer penalty killing unit, being able to kill off that 5-on-3. They did hit the iron there, but really that was the only dangerous shot and everything they really had on that one. Now they'll just have this next 1:19 to kill off, and let's get back to playing even strength hockey.
Now with 8:19 left on the clock here in the second period, about a minute on the power play, and now it'll be exactly 1 minute. And it's a bit of a coming together. Jones, he fired a shot after the coming together. It's loose in the crease and diving bodies everywhere. And now there's some little bit of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, that was,
Berezniak hit Jones. And Jones was not happy, but Jones did not shove back.
Yeah, no, I mean, good job there by the Mountaineers, because at least from my angle, this puck still looked like it was loose. Did not look like Condolius had that one covered up. Either way, we play on.
Oh, it's going to be out here towards the point. Gets knocked down low. Lehigh holds it. Moves it along. Sends it across the ice. Berezniak again. He gets hit hard there from Samples. 27 left to kill. Up top. Now across to the left side. Fires a shot. Goes off the glass. And now there's a...
More happening there in the front.
I think that's Berezniak. Then got tangled up with Samples. I think Berezniak was taking issue with the hit that Samples laid on him just a few moments earlier. And now across to the right point, into the middle. Berezniak fires a shot. The net was open. And now 9 seconds. 7, 6, 5. And that should do it for the power play for Lehigh, and that definitely will do it. And yes, we're back to even strength hockey. Chasing after it is Taylor. Now the puck moves down low. They're going to hold on to it here and try to move this one out. That was Catterick.
Good job there by the Mountaineer penalty killing unit to be able to kill off those 2 power plays here. But you still kind of had that momentum on Lehigh's side. So here's West Virginia going to have to try to get some of that momentum back here.
And the puck goes up into the West Virginia bench. It was up in the air. Barber tried to catch it. And then after he tried to catch it, he kind of hit it into the West Virginia bench.
Roy also tried to save his teammates from getting hit in the face with the puck.
That too.
On the bench over there.
Well, here to take this face off is Reed Powers. Puts it into the corner. Big hit by Karen. He's one of our goal scorers. Back up top. That was Barber. Down low for Samples. And now Milne puts a good hit. And then they lose the puck towards the neutral zone. And Karen has it again, coming in with speed. Possible 2-on-1. Karen sends a cross ice pass. This is all the way across. Barber fires a shot. That one gets saved. Then another shot and another save. That was McCuster who ripped the second one. And now it comes out towards the neutral zone. Lehigh skating on in. Fans on the shot. Looked like he had a very nice windup with power. Just forgot the puck.
But no, as soon as I start talking about momentum, you know, West Virginia comes up to there with a couple big hits, and back come the Mountaineers.
And McCuster tried to skate it in on his own. He loses it. Now Barber's the only one back. Here's a shot, and that one goes high, wide, and gone.
Yeah, good job there.
And these are probably...
Once again, down here, another great save. Was able to get the pad, what looked like he stuck his pad between the West Virginia's players' legs to be able to make a save.
He's faced 21 shots in this one. And it seems to be a trend with the Lehigh goaltenders. A rocky first period, then after that, they lock in. Anyway, 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Lehigh going to hold this one back behind their net, and they're going to trade it off. Out with it is Burghardt. Skates on in. Tries to get on the backhand and couldn't do it. West Virginia sends it along through the neutral zone. It was Shea. Puts a nice hit there. And here's Bruno. Sends it across. Fires a shot. And that one goes wide. That was Sokol. And now this puck gets deflected and up into the netting.
Yeah, that was about to be an excellent goal there. That had a great chance there as kind of that shot there from Sokol, but Bruno was also right there with his stick right there. That would have hit Bruno's stick there. That had a direct line into the back of the net there.
And now this puck comes in on Condolios. He pokes it away, and it comes out to the neutral zone. This will be icing. 4:28 to go in the second. That seems to be the story of the second period, has been icing.
Yeah. Certainly has been a slow-moving period.
Puck gets deflected and moved. The Mountaineers, here's Falzo with it. He gets it out of nowhere, fires a shot on goal. And that's a good save from Condolios. Very good save at that. And now a big hit open ice, Jones. And now the Mountaineers are in again, trying to hold on to it. They turn it over, and here comes Lehigh down the other way, but West Virginia still fighting strong to keep the puck in their possession. They're not letting Lehigh have anything.
Nope.
Comes back up to that top right point, and he fired a shot that was wide. Haban with it. Tries to make a pass to Fowler. It didn't go. Now another pass gets deflected. And this puck goes off the boards. Now this defensive pairing been trading the puck back and forth. Caderet and Berezniak. And West Virginia. Here's Grandy. Grandy with it again. Comes on in. Looks for an option. Keeps it himself. Down in that corner. Dumps it off to Kaczynski. Kaczynski sends it along to the other side. Here's Schmidt with a shot and almost deflected, but a good save. Grandy tried to get a stick on it in front.
Yep, Grandy tried for that, redirection right in front of the net there. Just couldn't quite get his stick on that one. We'll poke that one in the back of the net there for the Mountaineers.
And off of the face-off, Kaczynski going to be fighting for it quite hard. And now Schmidt has to fight back for it on the back check. Here's a shot and a good save from Stauffer. That comes back behind the net. West Virginia going to hold on to it. 2 minutes 40 to go here in this second period. Still 3-0 Mountaineers. And now they chip one up into the air. Chasing after it was Kaczynski, but it will be icing.
There's that word again. Icing.
I bet that is a high word count for the second period.
Yeah.
Now the puck gets shot there on the backhand, saved by Stauffer, loose in front, another shot. That one goes wide, he missed the wide open net.
West Virginia there got a bit lucky along with some good defense there. Stauffer was down on his stomach there.
Well,
this get up there.
This Lehigh team is not going to just lay down and take this 3-0 beating. And here they come in again all alone. Here's a backhand try. Doesn't go. And now the puck ended up inside the corner. That was Malid. Some more body contact in front of the net. And the whistle sounds.
We're going to be in for a treat this third period, it feels like, Richard. This game is starting to get really chippy out here.
Gruber's glove came off. Not sure if he took it off or if it was forcefully taken off.
I didn't quite say, but we've had some giant hits here that are leading to a bit of chirping happening.
Well, there's a bit of chirping, and then there's also a bit of extracurriculars pushing and shoving.
Yep.
And this puck's going to come down here. Going to send it along. Goes away.
But really nothing as serious has been that really serious. It has been a very clean weekend for both teams here so far.
And here's a shot there. That one goes wide just barely. And now Lehigh sends it down low. That's going to be picked up. And here come the Mountaineers trying to break out. 1 minute to go in the period. Caron fires a shot. Rebound in front. Nobody was home. And it goes back to the neutral zone. And chasing after it is Barber all the way down. Off the boards. Off the boards again, that same spot. And now we're going to get a whistle.
Hand pass. There by Lehigh, but if you're the Mountaineers here, got to keep it at 3. Because if Lehigh gets a goal here within these 43 seconds.
Momentum.
Yep, momentum heading into the third period. And 2-goal lead is a very dangerous lead here. Rather have the 3-goal lead heading into the locker room.
And now here's a shot. That's a good save. Brings it along to the right side. Sokol chases after it. They keep it in the zone. Now it comes back for Shea, who fires it up into the air. Couldn't quite get it on goal. He really did try to. Bruno holding on to it. Fires a shot in front for Shea, and that doesn't go. Up into the air. Now here's a shot. Back up top. Deflected in front, and a good save there from Condolios. And now Shea getting tangled up with some Lehigh defenders.
Shea has been getting really tangled up with these guys here this afternoon. I guess almost now into this evening.
Well, there's 6 seconds here in this second period to play.
But, you know, I say keep it at 3. I wouldn't mind a fourth one here, though.
Well, with that puck going down to the West Virginia end, that'll do it for the second period. And we're back here in Morgantown for this third period. Second period, a very boring hockey period, to put it the least.
It was long.
I mean, Ian, you're up 3-0 coming into this third period. What do you think was said in the locker room?
Honestly, with the way Lehigh was kind of still, like we said in the last period, they're not going to lay down, so neither can you. Keep your foot on the gas until this final buzzer sounds, because this is going to be a fun period. Because think about it, West Virginia scored 3 goals in the first period. Lehigh can do the same thing here in the third. Got to keep your foot on the gas pedal and keep playing hard.
Well, here is Bruno for the face-off. That'll get lost by West Virginia, but it comes in on Stauffer. That was an awkward situation. Now the puck is loose, and it seems like early on they're going to hit some sloppy play. Bolduc got him along the boards. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Shea going to go after it. Shea gets pinned along the boards and knocked over. Now they bring it back. Bolduc sends it up. It's for Sokol. Sokol sends it along, almost found Bruno, didn't quite do it. And here is Lehigh. They have it in the neutral zone. They are skating along nicely. Here's a shot. That goes off of Stauffer. And now Bolduc goes to go get it. And now Shea. That gets fired along. Stauffer. Haban knocks it up into the air. Now it comes back for Schmidt. And Schmidt holds it now back behind the net. Gonna keep holding it there, letting time expire. And West Virginia trying to tick off some valuable seconds off the clock there.
Yeah, I mean, it's strategy. I mean, got it. That's the key here. You're up by 3. You know that. So like you said before, you still got to pressure them, but also realize the clock situation. If you have an opportunity, let a few more seconds tick off, then let it.
And it comes down here for Stauffer, who knocks it along for Shiriko, and now down towards the half wall. And Haban knocks it towards Stauffer again. He paddles it away. Brombos is back there, hands it up to Haban. Now Jones is going to be chasing after it. He will not win the foot race, and that will be icing. Please don't let it be another second period where there's icing.
Certainly has been a lot of icings in this game.
That second period was probably the longest, most boring period of hockey I have ever had to cover in my career.
The long one.
And now it comes back behind the net. Haban tries to get to it. It goes up to the point. He bowls him over. Big hit from Haban, and Fowler chases after the puck. Loses it. Now here comes Lehigh in with speed. Fires it off the boards. Now long into the half wall for Kaczynski. He gets hit and he gets mauled over.
Trading blows there. Does Lehigh and West Virginia.
Now they knock it along those boards. Kaczynski tries to get to it. Brombos has it. Sends it along. Taylor knocks it down into the offensive end, holding on to it. Spinning with it is Salim Periotis. And now it's going to come down to the West Virginia defensive end for Brombos. He sends it up and ahead, just a little out of reach. And that's going to end up going on goal. 16:56 to go here in the third. West Virginia with a 3-0 advantage. McCuster hits that puck into that offensive end. Then it gets chipped along and comes all the way down here. And that will be a whistle. And another icing.
Yep. But, yeah. Fortunately, this isn't quite, it's helping West Virginia because at least they're in the offense zone, which is great, but you also kind of don't want the icing because that way then the clock keeps going. going, and you just let this time expire as quickly as possible to not allow Lehigh to really have a chance to get their footing in this period.
And the puck gets moved over to that left side. A shot gets ripped high and wide. It was moved along down there. And now Lehigh brings it out and gives it to Stauffer. Stauffer chips it ahead for McCuster. And West Virginia eyeing up their options. Goes over to Barber. Barber sends a cross-ice pass. That gets intercepted. And the Mountaineers have taken 26 shots to Lehigh's 16. Barber had it in the corner. Bit of a puck battle down there. Then Bruno. Barber off the boards. And West Virginia trying to keep a little bit of momentum into this game. It seems like Lehigh really putting on the pressure right now. 3-on-2 coming on in. And a good stick lift there. And now Baldock. It was Bruno with that stick lift. And now the Mountaineers.
There by Bruno to allow the Mountaineers head down the other way now.
And somebody's stick ended up down there on the ice. Schmidt gonna be the first one to get to it. He tried to take a shot, but there's too much traffic. Now they're holding on to each other along the boards. And here's a shot. That one gets poked away. And now Lehigh's getting on in. Centering pass. Good save from Stauffer. Rebounds loose in front. And stolen. It comes loose from Stauffer. And that is going to be a goal for Lehigh. Make this game 3-1. And being able to notch that one in was Shane Mead.
Yeah, we'll look at the replay here, and yeah, it just kind of bounced right off Shea. Kind of in the back there. I thought Stauffer had
that's what I was going to say.
That's what I was like, where the heck's the whistle?
He must not have gotten it with his glove, and it got trickled in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's the second time in 2 days that an awkward thing has led to a goal for these Mountaineers. So now you're having a 2-goal lead, 14:25 to go. The exact same situation we were in last night. Except the score was 4-2 instead of 3-1.
Yeah, that was the one thing that you need to see is this Mountaineers have played a great 40 minutes of hockey so far this afternoon.
And Fowler
same as last night, though, they have to be able to finish. Finishing these games in the final 20 minutes is key.
The Bond rips a shot and a good save by Condolios. And Brombos picks this one up and a big hit down there. And that puck's going to go the length of the ice. That will be icing. Excuse me.
Good though, another icing here.
I guess my chest knew that it was a break in play.
Perfect damage.
Really sorry you had to hear that.
Anyways, we're
usually pretty good about holding those in. This puck goes up into the air. That's brought over. Here's a shot on Stauffer. That gets deflected to that left side. Bounced off of it. Here's Brombos. Bounces out off the boards. And Grandy is going to have a foot race for it. It wasn't icing. 13:20 to go. And there in the middle of the ice, Kaczynski fell down. He lost an edge there. That was very funny, actually. And he'll get the puck now. Sends this one up top for Barber. He fires a shot that gets blocked. Kaczynski fires a shot that's also blocked. So now Barber holds on to it. Passes one over. Here's a shot from McCuster, and that one's gloved down.
Yeah, West Virginia trying to just hold on to this 2-goal lead here. Here is, say it again, it's the most dangerous lead in hockey. Mountaineers unable to finish last night. Question is, can they finish today?
Comes over for McCuster. He sends it down low. 12:43 to go. And you believe if Lehigh wants to get back into this game, they're going to have to score a goal quite soon. Puck gets deflected. And now the Mountaineers hold on to it. Here's Barber. Barber loses it. But Samples will try to bring it in, and this will be a delayed offside. So the Mountaineers had to retreat. The Mountaineers have taken 29 shots today so far. And now they send it up to the point. Here's a shot. They're going to try to fire another one. That doesn't go. Mountaineers putting on good pressure in these last two shifts. Here's another shot from Bolduc, and that goes wide. McCuster chases after, doesn't get to it fast enough. Almost gave up a breakaway. That was a nice work with his left hand to keep that puck in front of him. And it's still down there in that offensive zone for the Mountaineers. Now, Lehigh carrying it on in. This is Justice. It gets moved. Bolduc picks it up in the corner. He does a nifty move. Stop and start. Sends a cross-ice stretch pass to Shea. And then this comes in on goal. And Condolios will make a stop. And then there's a bit of an altercation down there. Can't tell who that was upended. I believe it might have been Shea. He clipped the goaltender, and then all of Lehigh took exception to it, including the goaltender.
Yeah, you don't really see that. I was like thinking, I'm like, Condolios just got in there.
And West Virginia going to make a change, and now they're going to seems like the referee and Shea were chirping at each other.
Shea probably wasn't too happy that he keeps getting bombarded by Lehigh players after the whistle is already blown.
I mean, I don't think that was a dirty hit. I think they were all coming towards the goal, and that's going to be covered up again. But I don't think it was a dirty hit.
No, nothing. Yeah, no.
I just think that it was just a little late, and that's the thing that he took exception with.
Because it's been happening. This isn't the first time either in this game. We've said his name quite a few times that involved in this, involved in those extracurriculars.
Some good old-fashioned fisticuffs. But it's along the half wall. West Virginia going to keep going for it. Here's Haban, fires an odd angle shot. That was a little loose in front. And now here's Bolduc. It's up in the air, keeps it in the zone. They're keeping it inside that blue line. Bolduc trying to poke check for it. And here comes Lehigh coming out with speed. But Schmidt was the first one to get back. And now this puck goes up into the air, and Stauffer hits it. Over for Jones. Jones tips it up in the air, and here comes Falzer. They got a 2-on-1. It's Falzer, and he scores! Falzer decided not to pass it, and he sends it right past the goaltender, Condolios. And guess what? It is 4-1, and Condolios doesn't know how to cry or whine his watch.
The replay here, and yep, stay able to get that breakout 2-on-1, and that might have confused Condolios. Condolios might have thought he was going to pass that one over, and then instead he shot it, and he found the back of the net. There it's back to a 3-goal lead for the Mountaineers, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered there for the Mountaineers.
Well, I give Condolios a lot of credit, though. He stayed up. He didn't go down too early. I just think that's a really good shot from Falzer.
Yep.
And he will get a goal here this afternoon. 10:25 to go. West Virginia got a 3-goal lead, 4-1. And on their 30th shot, they score their 4th goal of the game. And Condolios, that goals against average, gonna go up just a bit.
Yeah.
And here's a shot that looked like it went off the glove hand of Condolios, but it did not get caught in it. Halfway through this third period. And there's a hit on Grandy, and he got his gatherings together. And now here's West Virginia Brombos and a deflection from Samples. He tried to put that one home, and that puck gets deflected up into the netting.
Yeah, but going back to that goal and everything, like you said, I mean, I obviously don't know what Doyles was thinking, if he's thinking he was going to pass or not, but basically, like you said, good goaltending, but even better shot.
Yeah, just a really good shot. That's what I think. I don't think that was necessarily poor goaltending.
Yeah.
And especially in a 2-on-1 situation like that, it's always tough.
It's always tough, yeah. Because that's what you're always thinking as goaltender. Is he gonna pass or is he gonna shoot?
There was a deflection on that puck that came all the way down here, so that was not icing. The linesman saw it very clearly.
But yeah, no, it was an excellent goal there because just watching here in the last couple of minutes, it feels like, you know, you can just kind of feel the energy from the Lehigh players just kind of, you know,
they really want
to go down a little bit.
They really want to get back in this game, but I just don't think West Virginia is going to allow that today. And Bolduc had it for a second, lost it, and now it comes down behind the net in the offensive end. So chasing after that is Mulder, and he's going to carry it out himself, and then he tosses it up. Mulder poked it again, and he gets it one more time, and he gets hit as well. So here comes Lehigh coming in with a burst of speed. Here's a shot and a good save. And now down here, Sokol gets it. Sokol off the boards. Oh, and he gets hit into those boards, and that will be icing. Just some complaints. Mountaineers feel like they won the foot race.
Yeah. But nonetheless, an icing has been called, so.
Well, I don't know, Ian. Would you call it a foot race or a skate race? I don't know.
Everyone I've heard calls it foot race, so that's what I would stick with, but.
This puck gets knocked up into the air. Always trying to invent.
Because technically, you know, their skates are on their feet, so.
Always trying to invent up here in the booth.
Yeah.
Schmidt sends it along. Bit of a deflection. Now Lehigh trying to skate this one in. They do have it down low. Bolduc going to make a good stop there. And it comes all the way up to that left side. Here's a shot that goes up into the air. And now here's Sokol. Sokol sends it along. Now it's being played inside that neutral zone. Schmidt knocks it over for Bolduc. Bolduc puts it up towards the neutral zone. And now Lehigh's got it. 6:43 to go in this one. Haban. Now back over, Falzer. Try to fight for it with Shiriko. And now here's a shot through traffic and a good save by Stauffer. Now here's Brombos. With it, gets deflected. Fowler, our most recent goal scorer, Fowler. And now Haban. Drop pass to Fowler, back up to Haban, backhand try, and it goes in. Leonard Haban. He was the hero last night, and this could be another GWG.
And yep, he basically just, I was about to say game winner last night and game sealer this afternoon. As with about 6 minutes left to go, 4-goal lead for West Virginia is going to be tough to come by. Come by on that one, and that's going to do it.
That's going to bring a goaltender change. Curry Wilga is going to come into this one for Lehigh after that goal. So that makes it 5-1. The puck was loose in front, and Haban with the backhand put it in the back of the net. And like we said, he was the hero yesterday, and he's got the game-winning goal again tonight.
I wouldn't really call it game winner, but game sealer.
Game sealer, yeah. Still counts in the record book as a game-winning goal.
Yeah.
And here's Taylor. With these 5 minutes to go, West Virginia probably going to try to tick some clock.
Yeah, I think now is kind of when you get in, like we were saying, beginning to open. You want to keep that pressure on in the offense zone and everything. And now is the kind of time I think you see West Virginia kind of start to come back and play more defensive.
If they have a second, they're going to hold on to it.
Yeah. And playing more cautious, playing more, you know, just trying to hold it. Because there is still time. I mean, crazier things have happened.
And that puck gets face off by Lehigh. That shot was blocked, and now Brombos tries to get it to Samples. Here's a shot deflection in front, and a good save from Stauffer. And they still thought the puck was loose there. And Gruber still digging for it.
Extra sure this time to make sure he held control of that puck extra tight.
Well, the fun thing about the goaltender that Lehigh has just brought in, Curry Wilga, has not played a game yet this season.
Huh.
This is his first appearance. And up from the defenseman, that shot took an awkward bounce towards Stauffer. Lucky that didn't trickle into the back of the net. Here's another shot that gets deflected up into the air. Gruber sends it up high. Berezniak rips one, and that went wide. And the puck gets deflected and comes down here. And then that puck also gets ripped wide. Now, Berezniak. Over for Gruber. Fighting through traffic is Gruber. Samples now has it. He's trying to get away from Milede. And now there's a fight for it. McCuster gets hit. And now we've got some.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, you don't like to see a hit like that. And McCuster needs a second to catch his breath down there. And we're going to see who's the guilty party here on that hit. And it looks like the guilty party is going to be number 13. That's Gruber. And I'm assuming that's going to be a cross check. And they're going to send a trainer out here. We're going to step away for just a second. And we welcome you back. During that break, McCusker did get up and walk off the ice on his own power. He has since gone to the locker room and will be evaluated. So with that said, West Virginia going to be down a defenseman. Glad to see he was okay, though. That was a nasty hit into the board. So West Virginia is now, it's now going to be a 4-on-4. West Virginia going to get a penalty as well, probably for a little bit of the exception that happened after that. So this is going to be 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 45 seconds in a 5-1 hockey game. Here's Bolduc. Sends it along. Down for Bruno. Bruno trying to get it on in, and he still holds on to it. Now he sends it up for Schmidt. Schmidt holds it, gets it away, bouncing puck, and that went away from Bruno. And then there's a big check there. Shea chases after the puck. And now the two defensemen are going to try to retreat. And here's a big hit. Lehigh, drop pass, shot, and that one goes wide. That was Knopf. Now here's a wraparound try and a good save from Stauffer. Put the paddle down. 3 minutes to go, just around. Bolduc holds it behind his own net, and he's going to hold it there, I think, as long as he wants to hold it. And does he faked out Knopf. And that was quite funny, actually.
Yeah, he was basically, like you said, I think he was just kind of waiting there and making Knopf there make him come behind the net and try to get the puck.
And that did kill a significant time off the clock. 2:40 to go. And Grandy holds on to it. And West Virginia just trying to ice this game. They've played fantastic both games. Here's a shot, and that's a good save from Stauffer. But as I said, they've played two excellent games this weekend. I mean, last night it was a little rocky in that third period just because you gave up that two-goal lead.
Couldn't really finish that.
Yeah. However, erase that, though, because in overtime you do get the win. And I think that if you don't get that win, it'll look a lot worse. But because you got that win, you're not really as worried about it. And the fact that tonight you're playing such a good hockey game, I mean, if you get 2 from 2 out this weekend, I think that's very good as the last hockey games that are here at home for the semester.
Yeah, but it won't be back now until mid-January. Is that by the crowd there?
Yeah, that puck went up and over the net, and then a lady there in the crowd caught that in her lap. I was hoping she was looking because I was worried that was going to hit her in the head.
Yeah.
And Fowler's going to get tossed here.
But yeah, no, it's after this we'll all be headed to the holiday intermission, I guess you want to call holiday break.
Hey, the NHL does a holiday break.
Yeah, ours will basically, this will be the last weekend here of any Mountaineer hockey until about mid-January. Not sure the exact date as of right now.
Should be the week around the 17th, I believe. I'm not sure if that's a weekend or not, but I know it's around that week.
Somewhere, yeah. Somewhere from like
about the second or third weekend in January.
Somewhere like the 11th or somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
About midway, halfway. Halfway. Keep an eye out on the socials and look at the schedule.
And with that said, I guess everybody watching at home, wish you happy and safe holidays from all of us here at WVU Hockey. It's getting to that time of year. You can say that now. And we're going to get a whistle here. This is going to be icing all the way down here for Davey Alt. But seriously, though, happy holidays to everyone. If you're traveling, safe travels. And if you're not traveling, hopefully the people that are staying at your house are not going to drive you crazy.
Yep, happy holidays to everybody out there. We hope you also had a great Thanksgiving. If you're listening.
And a wonderful start to the new year.
Yep.
Because next time we will see you guys, it will be 2025. At least for D1 hockey. We still have one more on the slate tonight, Division III West Virginia hockey.
Yep, they'll be taking on Cal U, and then next game, according to the schedule that we have gotten, will be on January 10th, as this Division I Mountaineers will be back in action on the 10th of January. Unsure exactly if there will be a broadcast for that one, as that is the weekend before we come back from break officially here at WVU.
I would doubt there'd be a broadcast for that one.
So we will have to wait and see there.
Well, 20 seconds to go. West Virginia has played a fantastic 2 games this weekend. They get maximum points, and they've done a great job here tonight. In these last 5 seconds, West Virginia is going to take home 2 wins, 2 W's, and they're going to have a winning weekend.
We'll be back with you tonight.
Well, the West Virginia Mountaineers will finish off the Lehigh University Mountain Hawks. They beat them twice this weekend. So the Mountaineers with a clean sweep. Get out your brooms. And I guess now we can all take a breath. Anyway, what's the final score tonight? West Virginia 5, Lehigh University 1. I'm Richard Turkovich. He is Ian Murray. We thank you for hanging with us for some Division I West Virginia hockey, and we will see you either later tonight for the D3 game or after the holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.